Battletoads. I never heard of this thing. But it looks like fun. Looks like fun.
Played it when I was a kid.
Well, we'll do a video on that. Now, I put these 7-dot matrix glasses up on Greed Bay yesterday. And they all have problems. Obviously, when we sell a game, the glass has to work 100%. But we listed 7 and we already sold 3. So we have 4 left. So look at our eBay store. We have over 600 things listed. More than anybody else in the world. At great prices too. Look. Another Doctor with that gorgeous color display in the back. Isn't it beautiful? Got a super bright color changer up here in our Dalek, and we have him lit. Jason lit him in a really high, bright white. And he color coded everything on this thing. Isn't it gorgeous? Also lit our phone booth here, and he added a couple other lights too. But we have the tower lighting that light the playfield. These are even brighter than the other lights we did with the others. These are from Lights Out Pinball. So we're buying LEDs from a lot of places now. Pinball Life, Comet, and Lights Out Pinball. That way we can have a nice mix, because everybody makes a great LED, and you just have to kind of intermix them to make them look beautiful. And we did something similar here. Now, Doctor Who has one unusual feature when you put the color panel in. You notice the color panel is up here now. What's happened is this. The Doctor's here. When you put the color panel in, you have to take the light bulb strip out. And the color panel was supposed to light the Doctors. And it used blocks of white. It still wasn't bright enough. So there's an option to lift up the display and then to leave the original strip in there. So you can actually use the original lighting to light the Doctors and not the display. And it's brighter, and it does look better. So that's what we chose to do. So when you take this out, we printed these panels up here. Lift up the display panel and lay it down before you open the inside door. See? So we have a P-Touch, Brother P-Touch, that prints those out on our computer. So anyway, that all makes sense. Look, Doctor Who also has this switch to prevent your fingers from getting cut off. This device will, in fact, chop your finger off if you get it wedged in there while the glass is off and you're fiddling with it.
Prove it.
Did you hit the... Is that the peanut gallery?
I want to see if it really happens. Put your hand in there. I want to see.
Look. Beautiful kangaroo. This is going to Rob Burke, who runs the Chicago Pinball Expo. And we're taking this to him in Allentown. The cabinet's like new. Everything is beautiful. We haven't put the T-molding on yet, so we're working on that. Look, Big Game. We've never done a video on Big Game yet. We're trying to figure out a way to reuse these rubbers.
Duct tape.
We'll have to clean them up. I'm sure one of our competitors will be able to reuse these just by soaking them to get them pliable again. You won't recognize this one we're done. Just the same way our PANTHERA is done. But let's get back to Doctor Who. Doctor Who. It's a beauty. I always like the fact that you can lock walls up instantly and activate like that. Hey, even I could do that. Here we are. Time expander. Right down the center. Where should we go? Let's go up here.
Hands away from any place.
Oh, it doesn't like the fact that, oh, you know what?
More information.
It's a sensor.
That's why it's not moving. God.
I want to cut your fingers off.
I forgot. I'm sitting there going, why isn't that coming up? Now here, you have to finish getting all the dots. See? See how that protects your fingers? Careful, watch the old fingers. Okay? A child can do that. Now, little drop downs will reset after it drops up. Look, I relocked. Oh gosh, Scott, I'm going to get all these notes about me doing that wrong. Oh, man. I get a chance to relock, see? Oh! Anyway, the man buying this saw it with the incandescent lights and the orange display, and I said, you won't recognize how nice it is. Am I right? See, that's our adjust-o-matic. I actually see people that bypass the switch because they said, I'm not that stupid. I'm not gonna.
How many fingers do they have?
Alright, walk over here, Scotty, because PANTHERA is next. Now, the story behind PANTHERA. Let me find a prop. Anyway, where were we? Ah, the story of PANTHERA. Stan Harris Company, I've told this in other PANTHERAs, but I can't resist telling it again. Especially with our nicest PANTHERA of all time. I tried to buy some of these around Christmas time. I'm going to say in the early 90s, mid 90s from Stan Harris. They had a row of them. And they used to fold them ready to go into a store. And they secured the head to the body. But honest to God, they actually used steel strapping. That's how they wrapped the head to the body. And then they had the legs attached to the back. No care for the paint. It was just amazing. And I was trying to buy some pinballs for Christmas sales. And back then we were selling PANTHERAs for $600. And Street Fighter 2s, that was the big rage. And I think we were getting $400 or $500 for Street Fighters. And it was easy. You just unpacked them, you changed a few rubbers, put a few bulbs, and you sold them for $600. So I usually was able to buy these for like 100, about like 200 a piece if they powered up 250. So I went there to try to buy some. And Harvey Fisher was there, bless his heart. Such a great guy. But he used to smoke a big cigar. And I always had one in the front like this. So I came up and I said, listen, I need some Christmas stuff. Can I buy like 5 or 6 of the pinballs and 5 or 6 Street Fighters? And I had a cigarette in his hand. He pulled a cigar out and he said, I could put a PANTHERA and a Street Fighter in any location in the city of Philadelphia and make $100 a week. Trunk. Right back in his hand. So I didn't buy any, I couldn't buy any PANTHERAs. That's what he called them. And it stuck. I know it's PANTHERA. I know it's PANTHERA. Look, here's what we did that's different. We color coordinated, of course, everything with the tower LEDs. Okay, they're from Lights Out Pinball. Color, we have brand new PANTHERA, see? Caps and drop targets, all color coordinated from Pinball Resource. The plastics were like perfect, beautiful. Look at this cabinet. Stephen went all at it to make sure the cabinet was perfect. This poor guy getting this game has been waiting, as everybody, like the big game guy's been waiting. See, there's your big game. Just a few days. So, anyway, color coordinated these up top too. with our green and our blue and our yellow. Yeah, there's not a room for a white, but isn't that a great idea? And of course, below the play field, these are color LEDs that help the color that they're accenting very nicely, huh? And of course, red here. Look at this thing. It's beautiful. Just gorgeous. We've rebuilt the electronics. Stephen had to touch up the glass. Obviously, there's just no nice Pantera backlinks. I hope that sticks. I hope everybody calls these games Pantera. For the rest of... Oh, there it goes. There we go. Our button battery cell now. And we have the original EEPROMs. The X, they use an X because I think there were some faults with the original. I think this is the first game of the system, and the original ones had some issues. So you have to have the 1X to make it run right, apparently. I doubt there's any of the originals left. And of course, our power supply here, our power board, our driver board, had some issues we had to address. Oh, I'm bumping into the socket, aren't I? Yes, I am. Gosh. Whose idea was it to plug it in there? Was it yours? I can see this. Power supply. New parts, reheated, reflowed, never fail again. It really shouldn't, honest to God. New capacitors on the soundboard too. And these get the jumpers here. These are 0 ohm jumpers here for these 3 transistors because Panthera does use these. So a lot of those are missing. And of course, there's our jumper wire, ground wire. It's the only ground you have to put on.
No, you have to put all the ground wires from board to board.
Wrong. But you certainly can do anything you want to your game. You can add all kinds of things. You know, just like people used to add the little compass on their car and their little change holder. They used to glue that down on the car. Then they stuck on their back window the stupid rear defroster. Yeah, you can do all that crap. But you don't have to. Anyway. Oh gosh, I could see that. Oh, there's another thumbs down. I forgot to tell you. YouTube now has an automatic way to view the person doing the thumbs down. Do you know the cretin that just did that? You want to see what he looks like? There he is. Oh, lovely creature, isn't he? So be careful. Our UPS man, look, that man makes me happy every day, 5 days a week. That man satisfies me. Who said that?
Oh, that was disgusting. You're gonna have to edit that one out of there.
5 days a week. Don't you put a thumbs down, or I'll put your picture up. Look, I forgot to point out, we are using these clear washers. We buy them from Super CHEXX, from ICE, but you have, it's like a minimum, I think it's a minimum $100 order now. But they're $1/4 each. So it's easy to buy them, buy $100 worth for us, but you can buy them from Pinball Life. They're more money, they cost more money, but you don't have to buy such a big quantity. I don't know how many of you are going to need $100 worth of clear bumper washers, but we certainly do, because if you think about it, it's $400, 400 of them. But yeah, we go through enough of them, don't we? Now, other things he did, he knocked out the original stars here. They were red. Put clear in and color changer blinkers. Isn't that sharp looking? Doesn't it look great? And of course the rollovers are new. You always change them. This is a cheap, I think Pinball Resource, they're $1. I think the set of both, I think, are under $3. And probably Pinball Life has them too. Great idea. We always have to change this hole here. That plastic's always broken in all the Gottliebs. And I think he changed most or all of the posts. They're brand new. And we always use clear now. And the reason we like clear, if you look carefully, the clear, let it reflect whatever color you have in. So like this looks yellow, where this clear one now is red, see? So it gives you a lot more freedom. And of course up here we have the blue. So I think it looks really nice. Doesn't it? That button loads the program. Keep that way. Now as you know in this game, great programming. The blue lights all the blue lights. And if you're clever and you get them all down, the game remembers that. See? How it returned that one back down. What a great idea. Really clever stuff. Of course, this sort of reminded me trying to start my old car. Did I get a laugh? Anyway, I think we covered this pretty well in the other videos, but just a super game. I like that sound. Oh, I thought this was a great idea. One speaker firing up flows the sound. You can hear it from all directions. Really great effect with that grill. I always thought that was really a good idea. Rather than have the one on the bottom and the little one here, that was a really great idea. Because you do get some good bass. And of course when your ball goes down, and you're player 2, the game remembers which targets you had down and it spots you. Not bad, huh? Not bad. A good game. Now, the next game I want to show you. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, here it is. Here it is. Star Trek. Somebody requested some pictures of this game. We're selling it as is, but working for $1,500. Everything's there, including this very thick manual. Beautiful picture. Okay, they did reheat the power supply. We left this open so it's easy to access. Oh, here's the credit button here.
Welcome aboard, Captain. Entering sector 1.2.
We're selling these as is because we really have no way of fixing them. You have to dock, I forgot all about. I haven't played this in ages. We'll make sure the wing nuts are down. This is going to need a nice cleanup. So this is going to need a nice cleanup. It's an Asteroids factory kit back here.
1.3.
It is an Asteroids factory kit. This is the oops, the monitors are blowing up board. That Sega, Electrohome and Sega worked together to come up with this board. This prevents, I guess, one board from blowing out the other. And this solved a lot of problems. But the big problem was this thing here runs so hot. These transistors run so hot, even with that fan blowing on them. Now that's the factory cage. And this fingerboard, that's what they call this. A fingerboard is where you solder your wires and add your stuff in. This is our volume pot. The kit came with a transformer, the power supply. This came with a monitor, the overlay, and it did have side art decals that are graphics, but they weren't in this cabinet when we got this traded in. So this was a rather interesting kit. They made a kit for this. They made one for Tempest. I think Space Tool. Basically, I mean, converting an Asteroids was tough because it was a black and white monitor, and there wasn't quite enough room for the color picture tube. I think you see how close this runs. This tube, the monitor is real close to this edge here, and because of course originally it was a black and white TV that didn't come out as long. But anyway, this puppy is available. Princess. Where did I put my coffee? Remember I set it down someplace.
So puppies here?
Anybody know where I put mine? Here it is.
Check up your.
Where is Wallace?
Where's Johnny?
Press player 1 or player 2. Start.
Okay. Well, we'll do that in a minute.
Well,
Anyway.
being late for now, and he got a job doing like dancing.
Stephen, you know, I do have a clip of you dancing.
Of the Starship Enterprise.
I could run it right now.
You can't do whatever you want.
You want to see it?
So be careful of that rascal. Keep away from the jitterbug.
Okay.
So proud of yourself, aren't you? Loser! Excuse me.
Did you see that?
Yeah, that's the cleanest his face has been in years.
You like my haircut?
All three of them?
Oh. Anyway, let's cut away to stuff we filmed yesterday. We're going back a day.
How much do you pay for that haircut?
I see we have a super CHEXX going out, or a stupid CHEXX. And these have custom painted men that our customer gave us to put on. It's Jeff. He's a Philly fireman, and he's getting yet another game from us. What do you think, Scott? Who's the better player here?
Steve.
Steve? Well, Jason's better, isn't he?
It needs to be like 15 or 1.
Scott, since you're here and standing here, can you help me film this Neo Geo, please?
Frank?
No, Frank is gone. Look, this is an original Neo Geo cabinet. This is the factory decal and Formica. Beautiful condition. Stephen only had to do a little bit of red touch-up on it. And we found out why there's only 20,000 games on the meter. The game only took in $5,000. Now these were designed to make multiple boatloads of money. By turning this thing here, you can open this up, drop this down, and easily change the card to whatever games you were putting in. This is a dedicated game with a 25-inch television. Who won?
Jason won.
Jason! Oh, he's in home with his girlie. On-off switch is inside the front door. They put it there because you want to have access to swing open the panel to get to, bring the camera in, bright eyes. Okay, see? This is the original logic board. It's a 2-slot, but we only have one in because, good grief, there's 161 games. But we took this apart. Do you see these? The cartridge socket here. Well, you're going to see it better if you push this bulb. There's the light bulb. There we are. You see that there? We've reheated the 2 strips. They are cold after all these years. They do get cold. Actually, look, focus on this date. Could that be 9/30/92? Maybe that's when it was new. Probably is. But the Wells Gardner 7000 chassis controls are here. So Mark can make adjustments to the... Oh, yeah, it's going to Canada, Mark. Yes, he can make adjustments in the television from here. Look, the original Konami sticker still mostly on. But the volume controls are over here. There's volume for a headphone and also for the regular volume. And it still has the original slot in front, although there's nothing here anymore. It's just the original paper, but the stuff inside is gone. But we have all new buttons here and joysticks. And because you have so many games to choose from, I don't think anybody's ever going to get tired of playing the game. Now, if you want to exit this game, well, for instance, if you want to play the game, you just hit the start button. And then start. I'm going to make the picture a little bit smaller.
Get ready.
There we go. Now, you exit by holding the start button down for 5 seconds, and then it'll go back into the main menu, like so. You can rapidly skip through the menu just by hitting the joystick to the right until you find the game you want to play. Let's see, Neo Drift Out. Oh yeah, you moved it.
126.
Did I pass it? Yeah, it's 126. Here it is. Oh, there it is. Let's see. Oh, and you put. That's right. You hit either A or B to load the game. This is actually really neat. This is like a Great 1,000-Mile Rally game. It's a sideways driving game that was never released in America. If this is the one, I think it is. I'm sure it is. You wait for it to load. Yep. So this is a lot. Use your joystick. See, right, left, and then your gas pedal. We'll pick that one.
Ready?
You hear it revving up? Pretty good. Pretty good. Now we exit instantly. Not bad, huh? Anyway, beautiful game. We have it on wheels for Mark so he can roll them around. See, it rolls easily. 7,000 chassis, and look, we signed it too. Look what's coming. We never had a Battletoads before.
Good game.
It looks like fun. So, anyway, let's move on to the next game. Pammy.
Oh, we got mail? A package.
Well, I figured we'd end the video by showing you
a package. Who's
the
it
package
from?
it came. It's from
Who?
Charlie isn't from Todd.
Who is it? You can't read it? Uh-oh, his glasses are going.
my short eyeballs. Well, it's
His
from
short
David's
eyeballs.
Cookies.
David's Cookies, but that's who it's from. But who mailed it? Who paid for them?
I don't know.
I love David's
Good
Cookies.
prep work.
Here, open
I
that
love
up.
David's
Open that up.
Cookies. They're delicious.
A gift from you. Take good care of our 8-Ball champ. Thank you, Ted and Cindy.
Wow.
Oh, Ted and Cindy. Well,
oh, melted white pecan.
they sent us their 8-Ball champ to be overhauled.
I feel
And
kinda
it did
bad.
come, and it's in the warehouse. We haven't looked at it yet.
Oh, I hope it's alrighty, man.
Well, I hope we do a good job. Otherwise, he might want the cookies back. Come on,
Here.
open it up. Open it up.
Oh, let me get the scissors out. Oh,
I'm not in a rush.
yeah, really.
Yeah,
Open
it
it
must be
up, open it up.
starving.
I'm starving. I haven't eaten anything
From 10 minutes.
days.
Ah! Don't you...
Ow!
Look how nice and pretty they look.
They're beautiful.
Oh my gosh,
There
they
we
smell
are.
so
Ooh.
good. Oh, look at oatmeal chocolate chip.
They good?
They're so soft and chewy. Yummy. Thank you so much. My afternoon snack.
Oh, wait a minute, Pam. It says these are to be enjoyed only by you, Todd, and by no one else, including your wife.
Bull.
I think it's the
Don't
other way
choke
around.
on it.
Oh! Thank you, Dave, Ted, and Cindy. Dave, I'm thinking of Dave's Cookies.
Yeah, I know.
Well, David is a good baker, and Ted and
Thank
Cindy,
you so much.
these cookies will go a long way in getting your 8-Ball
Yummy.
champ done.
Very yummy.
Now, Pam, I got to get you back to work.
I gotta go.
Go! You can't go. I got all this work to do.
I
Pam, I got all these other things to do. You can't
gotta
just leave.
go.
No.
I'm gonna go.
No. Go! Well, she did. And good riddance.
I heard that.
Oh! Oh! Oh!
Get out of my way. I'm leaving.
Good night.